Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase. Breaking away from the Lamley Awards for a second because I promised you part 2 of this Hot Wheels Ferrari Racers video. There in the background are the Ferrari racers that I featured that I already have in my collection that I've built over the years. Some I've had for a very, very long time. Others I've added over the last couple of years. But in 2024, I was in Brazil and bought a bunch of Ferrari racers. I bought some from the Hot Wheels convention back in October, and I feel like it's time to open up the next round. I am not religious about collecting these, but I love this era of Hot Wheels, and I love these cars. You know, this led into Speed Machines, these co-mold wheels. We don't see a lot of stuff like this anymore, these special lines. And so when I get a chance to buy some, I do. I don't go crazy. I'm not going to go buy a real expensive lot somewhere just to try and finish it. I'm just kind of over time, and I don't think I'll ever complete it, nor do I really want to, because there's some cars that I just don't like. But all of these caught my eye, and they're going to be added to the collection. I'm just going to open these up. We're going to go through them, put them on the turntable, and then, you know, as we go, I'll probably make spaces in the case in the background to go. But we'll just showcase the models for now. One glove. Because it is so cold. So we're going to start from the back. You can see that these are in various forms of condition. So ultimately, I'm not too sad about opening these up. I bought these. Some of them were not cheap. I would say that if you put all these together, you could probably argue that there's $1,000 worth of cars here in the whole video. I haven't totally done. I just bought them when I bought them, when or whatever made the most sense. And a lot of these came from Brazil. This whole set, in fact, was over several years, and some were released in the States. I think a lot of them you could find at Toys R Us back in the day. I mean, what was the year on these? This is 2007. And then others you could find, others were more like overseas markets in Europe, in Asia, Japan sort of thing. So it is it's not easy. You know, this one has several languages here. It's not easy to find all of these. Some of them are more rare than others. And they all came in like different, like some of them had the 60th anniversary sticker that came with them. This one had the actual car. I think if I'm looking here somewhere, so there's no real rhyme or reason to some of these. I feel like there was one I had that, maybe I don't have it here. Or I was thinking of something else that they don't even have the card. It was just this really plain card. I just don't know. I mean, it seemed to be a hodgepodge of things, but ultimately it's the castings that you want. The other thing about these, and we'll go through these, is like these castings are in various forms of, like, they kind of bridge a whole, like some of the more modern castings that they did, like the 308, like the Enzo, and then some of the older castings that seem a little bit more out of proportion. But there's a nostalgic feel to these, and I've talked enough about them, so let's go ahead and open them up. This is the Ferrari Racer. We'll just go randomly. This is the Ferrari Racers F355 Burley Netta from obviously 2007. You can look at this and see some of the others. Obviously, I don't have all of them, but and this is not all of them. So there's people that really are serious about collecting these, and others I just really kind of like the nostalgia of them. I'm trying to think what the best way. Yeah, let's just do it like I normally do. Opening these up, you can see, I don't think that's $395. I think that was in reais in Brazil, but you know. Anyway, these have been, some of these, I mean, these cards have seen better days, and some of these, okay, it's not a card, it's like a sticker. Maybe I'll give those stickers away someday. I'm just gonna throw that over there, and we'll go ahead and put this one on the turntable. I'd have to go, and like this one has a metal chassis. I don't know if all of them do, but this one does. A lot of the Ferraris did back in the day. The proportions seem a little off on this one of the Ferrari 355. I have no idea. This says 1995 when this casting was produced. It says that on the chassis. But they give it, so I'd have to go back and see what basic versions are out there. A lot of times the cars in this era in basic had a lot of goofy little designs. I'm just not, the 90s era Hot Wheels and early 2000s, I'm not into at all, like at all. There's some exceptions to that, but really mid 2000s into the late aughts and then into the teens, that's when things got really good. And of course, premium came to be, and that was pretty cool. So but this is a nice one. It's nice and clean in that pearl white. We'll go ahead and park it there. Next one. This one's a little bit of a crisper card. Ferrari Racer. This is the F50. Like the F40, I'm not like, I would love to see one day, if Hot Wheels ever has Ferrari again, to like update some of these castings. Like the F40 would be #1 on my list to update. to do a new version. The F50, it's a little small. It's got some nice details and nice proportions to it. But here, I don't know if it seems like it's the same card. I wonder. Oh, it's when you buy things at the convention, you get those prices. Yeah, 2007 on this one as well. So F50. The cards on these are, Hot Wheels is more universal on their premium cards. There's the sticker, and their basic cards. So these were, I don't know if there's a protector that works for these. Here is the F50. This one has a plastic chassis. What's the year that this one was made? 1999. So plastic chassis, and this one I have no idea if there's one with a metal chassis. I like the deco on this one. All cold mold wheels. Cold mold is the term that collectors have given these wheels. I think they are two-piece wheels, I think. But plastic tires and plastic rims. Yeah, it's a little small, this casting. But still, I guess, you put it together on the turntable, you see some nice proportions to it, but if it were done with the team and the technology they have today, it would look a little different. All right, another 355. This is the Challenge. So this is different. We can compare them once we open them. But similar, maybe a little bigger. 60th anniversary, so 2007 on that one. Yeah, that's the year as well. See, there's a different list of cars here. Again, there's just too much to figure out. This one came from Brazil too, probably the same seller. I went there with the Mini GT team and definitely enjoyed some of the Mini GT I brought home, but I also saw these and I saw, oh, look, there's two stickers here. Oh, that's cool. So you get the 60th anniversary and the 355 Challenge. I don't know if I remember that. So that's cool. So you do get a sticker still for the same car. They just give you a bonus sticker. Here it is. I'll compare the two 355s. Yeah, they're different. One's smaller. This one has a clear chassis or a clear spoiler. It's kind of funny. Still, though, they have personality, right? They're cool. They're cool. And the thing about all three of these castings to start, I would not pursue them in general anyway, but it's just part of adding to the collection. Because the casting, like if I wouldn't go out and buy them on eBay. I would just get them when they're in front of me, right? But there's others here, I promise you, that I would seek out no matter what. All right, Ferrari Racer F50 again. We're just going back and forth, 355s to F50s. Hannah School, what's the year on that one? 2007 too. Some sticker. Don't know where this one came from. Maybe I've had this one for a little bit. Well, here's the stickers. 60th anniversary, and there is the sticker for that, for the F50. Kind of cool. So, same casting. This one, almost, well, it's the same weight. I was like wondering for a second. There's the comparison right there. Here it is on the turntable. Brembo, Pirelli. So a little bit of racing livery on this one. It's clean. I wonder if you go back, you might find some, well, that other F40 looks like it was based on Momo. They just probably didn't have the Momo license, right? That yellow arrow over red. This one clearly might be some homage to some racing livery as well. So there's the F50. It's funny opening these. It's like, I'm glad I didn't go too crazy to get these. All right, here is the F430 Spider. This is a more recently released, and when I say recently, later in the lifespan of Hot Wheels Ferrari, released casting. Still very Hot Wheelsy, right? With the large wheels in the back and that sort of thing. Everything is 2007 on this. I'll just keep looking to see if there's anything different, but they have this little lip here on this blister, I think, to hold everything together, which is nice, but don't want to drop anything. Sticker. Car. Another, yeah, see, this is that era. What year was this one? Is there a year on it? There's no year on this one. But this is when they did that little outline on a lot of these basic castings. And this is essentially a basic. Well, it is a basic casting, never done to premium. Matte black stripes. Love the red trim on the rims. Love that they always colored the axle on this too. They did that, I think, on Speed Machines too, to kind of give it that racing car feel to it. I think this casting was like a 2006 casting. All right, next one. See, this one has been on the list for a while. This is the 333 SP, 333, 333 SP. I don't think I have any of this casting in my collection. I don't like the basic versions, but this is sweet in a very satin red. Let's just open it up. This is one that I have just for my Ferrari collection in general is one I've wanted. That art ain't great. Everything's better, and I'm a big advocate that some people like the more classic Hot Wheels. I saw an article about, somebody said, oh, Hot Wheels are less detailed, and they did pictures of I'm sure you saw that on Instagram. They did pictures of the chassis. I so disagree. Fine, the chassis aren't as detailed, and considering the non-collectors, us collectors, we're willing to pay a little bit more, but Walmart and consumers want everything to stay in that dollar range for the basics, and so I understand having to work within that range. But I think what the designers are doing is just so brilliant in the $1 range, and then they've introduced premium for those of us who will pay more. Hot Wheels are far more detailed than they used to be, like not even close. But within the Hot Wheels world, that they're not mini GTs, and that's a different approach. And I'm not even trying to be like some sort of like, I'm not brown-nosing Hot Wheels. They're so much better than they used to be. It'd be nice to have the weight of a metal chassis like we do in premium, but who cares? I think these castings are great. And this is a nice casting. I mean, this is not even from that era. I don't even that I'm arguing, but I don't agree with that. This is 1999 that this one was made. So it goes back to that F40 time, but it's still I think it's a nicer casting than that, or I'm sorry, F50. Pretty well detailed, actually. It seems to be more along the lines of what we've seen more currently, right? I think that's nice. I'm really happy to have that one. That's a really, really nice casting. All right, moving on. I got two of these. Well, two of this casting. I can't remember if I got them at the same time, if they both came from Brazil. But this is another one that it's like a little bit of a rough casting, but I felt like I've needed in the collection. I don't have any basics. I think there was actually a premium done for or Miami Vice, maybe, in pop culture years and years ago, but I wanted the two Ferrari racers. There's other versions of this one, but I got these two clean ones of the 512M, kind of the Testarossa, not the Testarossa, right? Is the Testarossa, not the Testarossa. Here's the sticker. That's nice. What came first, 512M or the Testarossa? I think the Testarossa, right? And they used it to do I love the Testarossa. Totally the Vintage did one. They used this to do the version of the Miami Vice car, but I think the Miami Vice car was a straight up Testarossa, if I remember correctly. 512M, satin red, really nice. Metal chassis. What year on this? 1997. They were doing all kinds of Ferraris back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Seemed like they do 2 or 3 castings a year. This is nice. Still, again, like if it were done today, it'd just be a little tighter. There's some gaps in the wheels, that sort of thing. I think the proportions be a little different, but it's a nice car to have. I'm happy to have it. So that's the red version, and then there's this satin blue version as well of the 512M. Edith's out here exploring in the leaves. Probably can't hear her, but she's out there. Stickers. Similar to the red one, right? So that one had red lipped wheels. This one has chrome lipped wheels with, I like this combination. The blue with the tan, what would you call that? Copper, gold rims, gold plastic rims. That's a nice one. That's a really, really nice one. Yeah, I'm digging that one. Casting's okay, but I'm really digging that one. Happy to have it. All right, that one goes there as well. All right, that was the first row. Let's move this second row back, and we'll fill in these other parking spots with these other ones that I'm set to open. So Let's go, I don't know, let's just start over here. 575 GTC, another one that I don't, do I have that one? I don't think I do. Another casting I don't have. Another one that's okay with the big wheels in the back, probably could be done. I mean, I'll just continue to make this argument, and we're still at 2007. You know, if they were done today, and I know based on the questions I get, am I hinting anything? No, I'm not hinting anything, guys. I don't know. Oh, this was an upside down sticker. 575 GTC. The reason I compare them to today, like what they'd be done like today, is because if you look at my collection, almost everything is, there's a few things earlier than 2010, and almost everything is post 2010. Just because I think the castings are better, they're more accurate, they're more how I like Hot Wheels, and so there is a nostalgia feel to me buying these, and so like there's some nostalgia to this, and like kind of like, you know, the old vintage racing and the speed machines and stuff that I want these, but it's not totally related to, you know, the quality of the castings, is I guess of what I'm saying. Because I really like the quality of the Hot Wheels castings now. Like I said, it's a video for another time, and I'm actually going to do one, collecting Hot Wheels versus collecting things like Mini GT, and that, you know, the argument there, what people like and what people don't like. I'll put this here. That's a nice one, satin red as well. It's just a different kind of experience, right? And I could like collecting both. So, but I really like where Hot Wheels is right now. A few things I'd like to improve. I think I'm same with you on some of the tampo prints on the premium of late. I mean, I guess that's another thing you could say. I mean, look how that is one thing that's different. This is, if I go real up close, that's nicely done, right? There's some, you know, there's some flaws there up close, but they are nice, and I will say that. Yeah, I would love to see, I mean, I know this isn't expensive, they don't do that much anymore, but anyway, and our cameras are so much nicer than they used to be that it really does show the flaws of these more current premiums. Another 355 challenge. Where's that one? That's different, the same as the satin one. Let's get out the sticker. Keep showing sticker. I really like, I assume there's a spider looking one that's out there, like a racing version of this one. This is a cool deco. This one I wanted when I saw it. Making quite the mess over here. Yeah, this one actually doesn't have a clear spoiler. Red rims, chrome lips, this spider and shell deco, which looks cool. Little flaw in the 355 on the hood, but that's okay. You just expect that with some of these. Having said everything about the quality of the tampos, you do know that you're going to have these kind of ripped gaps. You don't see those in these printed ones that they do now, but obviously they're not as crisp up close. That one's nice. Again, this is the family. I guess I can move this one over here so you can see it. There are some cars that I like better than these, but these are kind of medium level from the other ones that I have. My favorite one is the last one we'll open, the one that I really like the most. 365 GTB. I have a couple of those. If we go up, I have the convertible. Do I not have any others in this? Maybe from Speed Machines or something else. I guess that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right. Well, we'll go through that in a minute. Really like this casting. I think it's an older casting, but super, super quality. Like, I mean, whoever did it really nailed it. And the lines are, I mean, there's nothing I would change if with today's, you know, what they have in terms of designing for today. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice art. It's nice art. This is a nice one. Yeah, so metal chassis on this one. What year was this one done? I think it's like 1999. It's so much better than the others. Like, so much better. It's so perfectly proportioned. And deco's really good on this one. Wheels are fantastic. This is my favorite so far that I've opened of this batch. And we got another one to open too. Love it. Love it. I thought I had a clean red one. Where is it? I guess it's just the convertible that I have. Anyway, all right, put that there. I have another one here. Another number 23, 365 GTB in a clean Ferrari deco. That's good. I'll see. Get the other ones. I'm like, yeah, see, it's good, it's okay. Now I'm going like, yes, this is what I like. All right. Not as good art as the last one. I just really like that last one. This is cool. How pretty is that? Beautiful, right? Chrome lips as well. Chrome lipped silver or gray rims or spokes. That is an excellent casting. Metal chassis, of course. Love that one. Okay, those are the two best so far right there. This one's nice. 360 Modena. I have a couple. I think I have, if I go back right there, this blue one right there is that. You'll see that together later, I think. Different than this one. But so this will be the second. And then I have in my regular Ferrari collection, I have a basic version of that, which I thought was nice, with PR5 wheels in just plain black. Nice art. Yeah, another one that's an okay casting. Era Ferrari that I think they've done better, but yeah, I'd make it a little bit bigger, this casting, just in terms of proportions, but it's kind of how it went. Some, the scale of these was always a little different. That one's an okay casting. This one's better. This is the F430. Still, it's a little scrunched, as you can tell. Big wheels in the back. It does seem a little scrunched. And I think this casting in basic was called the F430 Challenge, because it's different than, there's a one they did later on. They actually put in the racers. I guess I can, here. See if I can do this without dropping them, which would be horrible. So like this casting right here, it's number 43. This is the, what's the name of this one? Scuderia, 430 Scuderia. Like that's a little bit better proportion casting versus this one. And it's a little bit more modern. Like it's a little bit more, like this is great. Okay. Anyway, there's those F40s. Blech. Blech. I have them. They're nice. I mean, that's a nice deco right there, that shell one, but I just like, there's better. But I like having it as part of this collection. All right. Okay, sorry. But here is, I was saying, there's that other, if I can do this right, there's that other Modena. No, not Modena. What is this one? Yeah, Modena. 360 Modena. Sorry. Sorry. All right, moving on. Let me close that. Gotta open it. This is the F430. This is the only one I have. Maybe this one got to Speed Machines. Don't remember. But this one has fabulous deco. Number 43 with Italian flag colors. We saw an Italia get this color scheme, a similar color scheme in basic a few years after this. When was this casting made? Doesn't even say. No year in this one. It's a little scrunched, right? Looks like someone rear-ended it. But still nice and really, really nice deco. I think you guys, I would assume you're kind of getting what I'm cooking here. It's like it's a nostalgia vibe more than anything. All right, I have another one. I forgot. Another 365 GTB4. No anniversary on this one. Deco seems okay. Almost like seems like a take on John Player, on a John Player special. Did I throw away the stickers on that one? Did I not put them out there? That one's okay. Here, was it this one? Are there stickers in there that I forgot to get out? Yeah, there was a sticker. There it is. We already saw that one. There was no 60th anniversary on that one. All right, let's pull this one out. Not nearly as nice as the other two, but still cool. Black with the red trim. It's nice. I like it. Not much to say. I know. Here, I'll put it with the other two. We'll move these over. Go ahead and park that there. 1, 2, 3, right, on those? Okay. Here, I'll put in the sun. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. All right, last one. And then we'll add them to the collection. 456M. I really like this casting. Again, maybe it would have some updates if it were done today in terms of proportions and things, but it's really nice. One of my favorite Ferraris in the entire collection is the other version of this casting. While we're here, I'll open it and I'll show you. Is this white-nosed version, because I just love the deco with the red-lipped wheels. It's just a beautiful, beautiful version. Casting looks good, but that deco is so awesome. And now I get, the one I haven't added is this more just factory-ish, really cool color in this one with the red rims. I really love this combination. 2007, all of them 2007. Ooh, the violent opening. Last sticker we look at, in my very cold hands, it's okay. 456M is, again, another one of those Ferraris like the, what is it, the Berlin, or the 612 or Scaglietti or whatever, that, you know, people are, you know, it doesn't bring passion, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a unique silhouette. Yeah, this is nice. Love the color on it. Love the rims. Metal chassis. What year was this one done? I'm going to say late 90s. Yep, 99. Yeah, I dig that one too. Dig that one too. All right, there you go. So, I'm not done with my Ferrari Racers collection. I'm updated with what I've got. I'm not going to bore you, but what I'll do, I know it's just silhouettes here, is I'll add some openings here, and I'll try and put them in kind of, they won't be in order of release, but just in order of style. I'll put those together. Maybe as I'm talking, I'll overlay with how it looks as a collection, because obviously with all of these additions, we're going to be moving into the second side of this case, right? And I'll put those together with the speed machines that I have. So not bad. So yeah, there it is. That is my updated Ferrari Racer collection. There are still a few I'd like to add. I kind of watch them, see what pops up, and I prefer to take some home from, you know, conventions, things. But who knows? Maybe something pops up and it's time to go, and I want to buy it, and I will, and I'll just snag it, and you know, and if I get, you know, if I buy something with a lot and I have extras, I'll give some away, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll have some fun. Okay, you know what? I'm sure you were seeing this one on the side. I'm not going to open this one. This is not part of the Ferrari Racers, but it is one I bought in Brazil with the other ones. It is the Ferrari 458 Challenge, the Team Hot Wheels. It's a very weird, this Team Hot Wheels thing, it was something they did with Target, and then I think in other markets it was not. It was released in different stores, but it has a wheel that we've never seen since. I thought we would, but we haven't. It would be a cool one to see. But they did this special wheel with this Ferrari Racer. There's some of the models that were in it. And this, I think in the US, you could only get it in, I think, a 3-pack, strangely, at Target. And then this is the blistered one. Because it's so unique on the blister, at least, you know, for me, I'm keeping it this way. One day I might open it as I expand it. I used to have a loose one, and I got rid of it. But then I saw this, and I was like, it's kind of a cool, it's just a cool thing to have on the card. So I'm going to keep it. The card's in terrible shape, but it's just kind of cool. So I'm keeping it that way. It was with those other Ferrari Racers. All right, guys, that's enough. That's a long video. You guys tell me what you think. Tell me what you like. Do you like these? Obviously, I'd love to see Hot Wheels have Ferrari in the future. But in the meantime, it's fun to fill in these gaps from the past because there's some good stuff. Thanks, everybody. Bye.